Hey there, this is Sarah, your socially awkward seller, and it's freaking cold again. I think spring is supposed to be here. Spring, spring. Anyway, I finally had some decent sales. It had been a very, very dry 2 weeks, but this weekend turned out to be very good for me. So I thought I would share my sales. I had my promoted listings running, I had my sale running, but nothing was happening. And then I listed about 50 items and boom, there you go. So let's just jump right into this. This is from Madison Flatware. Madison is the brand. This is from, Madison is the pattern. This is from Cambridge. Just a lot of flatware that I picked up. I don't think I paid a whole lot for it. I don't remember. This sold for $32.19 plus shipping. This is a piece of track for Leapfrog Alphabet Phonics train set. And this sold for, I gotta get my notes here. Need my notes. This sold for $9.19 plus shipping. This is a newly listed, all of these actually are newly listed items. This is a Braun hand blender, like stick blender work bowl. This sold for $13.79 plus shipping, which is why I love buying these hand blenders for $6 and then parting them out. This is almost always a sure seller. So this one does have the blade and the lid, with it. And some people can sell 3 different listings, but for me it sells better like this. But who knows? Sometimes I get a wild hair and sell them separate. Shut up, Sarah. Go on. Okay. This is a Wesley brand Cambridge pattern, carnival pattern a set of serving spoons, a slotted or pierced spoon and a solid spoon. These were just in a bunch of stuff that I bought, and these ended up selling for $11.95. This is the adapter stem for a food processor. Basically, this fits down over the pole where the chopping blade would sit, and you can put the shredding blades on top, in case you don't know what this is. This sold for $13.79. I sold this little Christmas book, and it is actually really cute. And it's got these letters, like it's a Christmas postman book, and it's got like all these little letters in envelopes inside. And this sold for $9. This is a Disney Eeyore cross-stitch pillowcase kit, and this sold for $12.88. Remember these little mini albums that I bought? I ended up lotting up 5 of the ones that were in the best condition, and these ended up selling for $18.39. This is a Black & Decker work bowl, and this one sold for $18.39. That's a sale price. It's probably listed at $19.99, and I've got like 7 or 8% off. This is some perfume that I bought in a large lot, and this sold for $14.98 for these 2 little bottles. I'm surprised these sold as fast as they did. These are those corbel curtain holders, scarf holders, whatever you want to call them, curtain rod holders. I sold them as a set of 4, and some customer paid $27 for those. I sold these little Golden Lab and other puppy stickers. There are 3 sets in here, and those sold for they sold for, no, I wrote it down, but I don't see it. so let me just move on. Well, isn't that, oh, there it is, $15.19. So someone told me to like heavily research these Swarovski crystal figurines, because I thought I'll get 15 bucks a piece for them, and there were 4 of them that I bought for about $4 for all of them, or $6 for all of them. I can't really remember. This is a set of tiny little glass crystal chicks, and this one is a cat, and I sold these to the same customer for $54, $49, $54, yeah, $54 for the pair of these. And last week I sold the golden retriever little crystal in its box for $125. So whoever told me to, like, hey, research those because you can probably get more for them, thank you, because I did research them and was able to get significantly more than what I thought I could. So thank you, thank you. This is a little black folk art doll. It's a pattern. Someone made it from a pattern. It is really cute. This sold for $16.88, and I've had her for a little while, but I knew the right buyer would come along. This is a Thule fork mount bike carrier, and I've had this for a while. I think I paid $5 for it. It sold for $20. My good old Tupperware Steamers, I part them out usually when I buy them. This is the lid, and this sold for $12.50. This talking Fisher Price Little People Batmobile, and this sold for $11.95. These are some blades that I've had for quite some time. They're from an older GE food processor, so usually we'll take these a little longer to sell. Those sold for $18.39, so for me it's worth it. And then this lot of lace that I paid somewhere in the neighborhood of less than $10, but I think like $6 or $8 for. That sold for $32.19. Let's see. I bought these spin shades not that long ago. I think I paid $2 or $4 for them, and they're actually it's like a little night light you plug in, and these shades have slots in the top, and the heat makes them spin. These are 4 seasons. They're just cardboard. I don't get it, but anyway, it was complete, and I sold this for $32.19. And then finally, I think the last thing I sold was these invisible fence. They are indoor shields. I don't know. I bought these for $5 a piece. I bought 4 of them. I did not have the cord to test them, but I was able to buy one cord that was able to test them for power, but the cord was not the right one, so I didn't sell it with this item. But anyway, the same person bought all 4 of these, and they paid $294.36 for them, plus shipping. So not a bad flip on that, which is funny because I picked those up and walked through the store, and then I took them and I put them back, and I'm like, I don't know, no. So anyway, I'm like, it's $20, just buy it. So I did, and they sold pretty quickly, probably within a week. So not a bad flip there. I did want to, I don't know, this is not important for most people, but I did want to talk to you briefly about how I have changed up some of my like storage systems, because I've got these bins back here, and they're numbered and lettered, and I've got them from A1 to A8, and then they go all the way around to F2. And that is the bulk of my inventory, but I've really kind of changed the way I do some other things, and I wanted to show that to you because it has helped me immensely just by knowing that this is where I need to go to get this type of item. So it might be something you can want to consider. I just know it's working better for me. So let me stop the camera and I'll flip it around and we'll talk about how this is. And my storage unit is like in a total mess right now, but we're getting ready to move and I haven't had time to clean it up. So what I've got here is, and like I said, mess. What I've got right here is all of my flatware. And this is where I know flatware goes. If it is not in these tubs, I don't have it. And that has worked so much better for me. So the letter system is by the name of the pattern, not the name of the brand, because I would have a huge lot of like Oneida. So I go by pattern. The only difference is like this is a whole tub full of this particular pattern just because I had so much of it. So if it's flatware, I know that it's going to be in these tubs or nowhere in this unit. The same thing goes with my coffee maker parts, and this is only speaking to like the small parts, not the carafes. But if it's a part of a coffee maker or tea maker, it's in here in these two drawers or nowhere else. Same thing with mixer parts and food processor parts, except for lids and bowls because they're too big to fit in those drawers. But if it's a blade or a adapter or something like that, it's going to be in these drawers. And then, you know, I've got my regular inventory here. Some things that are maybe a little more bulky go up on the top. And like that lampshade, it won't get broken up there, most likely. So I've got those things that just sit on top. And I usually include those in my inventory list that will say, for example, this Monster High doll house set is on up top E. So I know that it's going to be on top of this cabinet. So a couple of other things that I have done is F2 is all of my cookie press parts. If it's a cookie press part and it's not in that tub, I probably do not have it anywhere. That is still a work in process because every once in a while I will find a cookie press part in another tub and I just toss it in there. So that has helped me immensely because they're small parts and they're easy to confuse. They're easy to lose too. Something else I have done is created a couple of fragile shelves. And I put things like this hair color stuff would leak probably in a tub, but I put a lot of the glass stuff on these shelves. That way I don't have to worry about it getting chipped or breaking. There's a couple of hats here too that I don't want to get crushed. So that has worked. I've started putting all my dolls and my dollhouse parts in those two tubs. That way I know if it's a doll, it's going to be right there. And then up here, these are figures and cars. So if it is a Little People, it's in here. If it's a Matchbox car, it's in here. I have two boxes for wallpaper border that I've kind of broken up by category, and that has been very helpful as well. I do have these 4 tubs that I store some flat things on top, things I don't want to get bent, but I have smalls in them. Keychains, small perfume bottles, video games, things like that go in these tubs. And of course I do mark them on the inventory sheet so I can find them. Anything that's fabric goes in this tub. So I know if it's a fabric item, it's going to be there because I don't deal in clothes anymore. So usually it's like those curtain panels. There are some fabric Christmas stockings, and then like bulk fabric that I sell. It's all in there. Books, I keep on these two shelves and also over here. And I probably need to expand my book in storage and put it all together. Down here are paper goods that are for sale, and down there is my bulk flatware. So, and then finally, the last category that I have is I've got all my cross stitch in this tub, and I've just recently started throwing my perpetual calendars in there. But it's just a good way for me, because you know I have no memory at all whatsoever, for me to keep up with where would this inventory be if this inventory was sorted in a different place. You know, I have to help myself to remember. So that's what I've started kind of doing, and I probably will continue to specialize this a little more once it warms up and it's not freaking cold. I'd like to keep all of my plush in one place, and I have started kind of condensing it to these two tubs and this, but I would like to get them all in one place. Like, I sell a lot of those clocks, so I'd like to get those all in one place, but I will continue working on it as it warms up. So I just wanted to share how that has helped me, like, stop spending hours looking for things that, wow, they're not on the sheet and they're not where they're supposed to be on the sheet. Where are they? So that has helped me a lot. So hopefully that will be something for you to consider as well. That being said, if you've got ideas about how you do your inventory that really works for you, I would love to hear them, because every moment that I spend looking for something is time that I could spend doing something else. So I'm always ready to hear your methods of madness, or just inventory storage, maybe. All right, so let me see if I can do this. I don't know that I can. I don't know what it'll look like if I do. Maybe I'm in frame, maybe I'm not. Just remember that the dream works when you do, so keep dreaming, keep working. I'll see you guys the next time. Bye.